Welcome back to Sales Training with Spencer Williams, where we're turning novices into experts, experts into beasts, and sellers into closers. Stop selling, start closing. Do it with Spencer Williams. Speaking their language, the disc. So this presentation is going to be on when you're in your pitch, when you're prospecting, how you are going to speak their language through a personality, through understanding the different personality types in this world, and how you can influence each one of them so you can ultimately lead them down the straight line into closing them, right? So first thing we need to get out of the way is features versus benefits when you're presenting your product, when you're doing your presentation of offers. So the trap is getting stuck in the features. A lot of the time a service is not feature based, and talking about the features is not going to build up the value inside the product to outweigh the cost attached to the product. And they're not gonna buy it because they don't see value, because all you've talked about were features, and features are associated with cost when benefits are associated with value, right? So if I was selling this mug, if I got hung up on the features, I'd be like, oh yeah, and there's this handle that's angled at 45 degrees and it's nice, and then whenever you put a hot liquid in it, the outside never gets hot because it's made out of thermal lining and blah blah blah, and those are all features. But really you'd want to present, and the inside's made out of thermal lining, which means the outside never gets hot. And the importance of that to you is that you're never going to burn your hands when you touch it, and the benefit will be that your drink will stay hotter for longer and you're not going to burn your hands on a hot drink, right? And there you're building a value instead of just talking about a feature that's associated with the product. So when you're talking and presenting, you want to focus on the benefits and not the features. Features are cost associated. Benefits are value associated, and the whole point of doing your presentation is to build the value up so that it outweighs the cost attached to it. And by talking about the benefits that the features are going to bring you, that's how you build up the value, right? So now, speaking their language based on the 4 personality types, right? And learning how to manipulate the conversation, the presentation, to go along with their personality type. So D is the dominance. This is like this is 5% of the world is the D type. These are police officers, firefighters, people who like being in uniform. Usually they're direct, they're decisive, they're doers. They don't want to get too caught up on the details, or tell me what I need to know, tell me the price, tell me the cost, tell me the benefits, and then let's do it or let's not do it, right? Cut to the chase. They're dominating. The I is for an influencer. This makes up 35% of the world, and they are an influencer. So they're inspiring people, they're interactive when you're associating with them, and they're interesting to talk to. You'll see these people as comedians, as on TV shows, as teachers, trainers. That's what the influencer is. So these top 2, these are the outgoing types of people. Now the bottom are more reserved. Influencers are also the natural born salesmen in the world. So the S is for the submissive, like the submission type of person. Typically they're very stable, they're very supportive, they're very sincere with their word, with what they say. They don't want to push on you too hard. They would rather be pushed on than push on somebody, right? It's also 35% of the population. This one stands for compliance. Now this is 25% of the population. And these people are very cautious, very careful, and very conscientious when making their decisions. They like to base their decisions and their actions off of facts, statistics, studies to back up their decision, and I guess that's their way of validating themselves and when they made a good decision. So like if they were buying a car, color wouldn't matter because there's no study that's going to back up that